Here in the Bay Area, San Francisco, as the Giants played host to the Atlanta Braves, and the Giants sent out left-hander Dwupamuwans, making his fourth start of the season. He's 2-1 with a 5.74 ERA. And in the top half of the first inning, there's a runner on first and Swanson. Pitch gets away from Posey, but he recovers quickly and manages to fire down to second, where Panic slaps on the tag. Swanson's tagged out trying to advance. Mike Foltynewicz was on the mound for the Braves, making his fourth start of the season. And in the bottom half of the first inning, Nunez leads things off, hits a little dribbler down the third baseline. Gong cannot handle it, and he has no chance to throw at Nunez, who is quite fast down the line. And now, excuse me while I pick this low-hanging fruit, Brandon Belt belts one into right center field, way over the fence. I believe that one actually went, it might have hit the fence and then bounced into McCovey Cove. Two-run shot for Brandon Belt, his first of the season. It's a 2-0 Giants lead. So move on to the top half of the second, where Josh Harrison grounds one to shortstop. Arroyo has trouble with it, but he still manages to throw out the speedy Harrison. So 2-0 still, bottom half of the second now, as Mike Foltynewicz walks the artist formerly known as B.J. Upton as he takes his base, and then Dwupamuwans lays down a bunt. Freeman catches it, fires to second, that's one, fires the first, that's two. Pomeranz bunts into a double play, typical Dwupamuwans thing to do, as then Dansby Swanson comes up in the top half of the fourth, and he dribbles one up the middle for a little single. And then Freddie Freeman comes to the plate, takes a high fastball to deep right field, but not deep enough, as it is put away at the warning track. Swanson has to retreat. That brings up Jung-Ho Gong, the righty facing the lefty, and he manages to fight one off up and in and take it into right field, and it sets up first and second for the Braves. But then Marwin Gonzalez comes to the plate, and he chases a fastball down and away, goes down swinging, still 2-0. Top half of the seventh now, Jung-Ho Gong with one out. Hits a ground ball to shortstop. Arroyo fields, collects, and tosses it over the head of Bell into the stands. So Gong's over on second now. Next batter up is Marwin Gonzalez. This time, he manages to rope one into left field, lands right in front of the left fielder, and Gong is able to score from second base. So it's a one-run game, 2-1. And then Kyle Crockett on for his second inning of work in the bottom of the seventh, as he manages to allow a single from Abraham Almonte. He gets into left field. And next batter up is Christian Arroyo. He hits one into right field, and it's back-to-back singles. For whatever reason, they sent out Monte, and Harrison guns him down at third base. Gong slaps on the tag, and it's still 2-1. So then, the artist formerly known as B.J. Upton grounds one to the catcher. He tries to fire over to first, but Upton still has enough speed to beat it out. And then Kelby Tomlinson comes in to pinch hit, and then he'll be facing his former teammate and George Contos as he comes out of the pen and gets a 4-6-3 double play as Margot with the little flip behind the back there. And then moving on to the top half of the eighth, where Jacob May came on to pinch hit, still a 2-1 game, and May gets things started off with a little single into center field. And then May would proceed to steal second base. The pitch gets away from Posey, so May doesn't even have to slide, but he was stealing the entire way there. And now Inciarte would end up grounding out, but not moving up the runner. But then Dansby Swanson pops up to right field, and nobody scores, still 2-1. Mark Melancon then comes on in the ninth inning, still 2-1. Jung-Ho Gong tries to tie the game with one swing of the bat, but instead just hits a laser right at the left fielder, and then it's 2 outs. Marwin Gonzalez swings at a dumb pitch, and it's popped up into left field foul territory, and it is caught in foul territory for the final out of the ball game, as the San Francisco Giants come away with the victory here at AT&T Park by a score of 2-1 over the Atlanta Braves, as the Braves drop to 10-9 on the year, while the San Francisco Giants improve to 7-13. Dwupamuwans managed to pick up Player of the Game honors. He's now 3-1. He went 6 in the third, 5 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks. Melancon gets his 4th save. Mike Foltynewicz is now 1-2 as he gets the loss. Brandon Belt had that 2-run shot. It was his only hit of the game and only runs of the game for the Giants, while the Braves had an RBI single from Marwin Gonzalez, which drove in Jung-Ho Gong. So 2-1 is your final, and with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Atlanta Braves Baseball. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.
Push your seat back, the Ricky Henderson of rap. Just hat underneath a little blubber ladder 6. pack. Summertime, I cop the musket with the kickback. This